Hey guys, it's Miko Rico, and today I'm going to talk about the trim or molding on the roof of the Ranger. I'm going to get it replaced, and if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel for other videos related to the Ranger. But other than that, let's get to it. Alright, so I bought the moldings or trim for the driver and passenger roof sides. Both of mine fell off unfortunately, and I will be replacing them. I got both of these off eBay. The cheapest I found them was 30 bucks a piece, but these do seem like genuine Ford parts, and hopefully they will look nice on my little Ranger. So one of the moldings fell off before I painted my truck. I recently painted the truck, and the other decided to fall off after, and it looks horrible. So I want to get these guys on as soon as possible. So first thing you're going to want to do is remove the seat belt. It is a 15 mil and shouldn't be that hard to remove. So once you remove the seat belt, you will now need to remove the plastic clips or push pins. There are only 3 of them, and I'm using the trim and molding tool set 5-piece I bought at Harbor Freight. They're only like 9 bucks, and I've used them on several occasions to remove trim and plastic pieces around the truck, so definitely a handy set of tools to have. So, as you can see, all 3 push pins have been removed. Now that they've been removed, we can pull the panel out slightly to reach the nuts holding broken molding plastic. There are only 2 nuts you will have to remove, and one at first glance seems to be hidden. It's a little difficult adjusting the camera so you can see the nut closest to the door, but it's there. It's behind that little plastic piece. I know it's slightly blurry, but you can see both nuts you will have to remove. They are both 9 mil. Make sure you have an extension or 2 for your ratchet because you're going to need it. So again, you will need a 9 mil socket and extension to remove these. I did have to use pliers on the outside to keep the little plastic nubs from turning with the nut. Once you get to the end of the thread, you can unscrew the broken plastic from the outside and carefully bring the nut out so you don't drop it somewhere behind your panel. Now to remove the nut closest to the door, you will want to remove the plastic piece that slides up and down with your seatbelt. Once you remove that, you should have clear path to loosen the last broken piece. These guys are the little pieces of plastic that were removed. You can see the little stud still attached to them. So now that we have the broken pieces removed, here's the new molding for the driver's side door. It has LH on it, which I assume it stands for left hand. This will be for the driver's side. One side of the molding is slightly shorter than the other. The short end will be the side leading to your rear windshield. The 2 studs on the molding should slide right into place. This is one of the little clips that held the push pins in place. I actually pulled it off by accident. There's a small hole that this just pushes into, right behind the headliner. Now my camera died while putting the other side back together, so I'll continue to the passenger side. Now this is the side I painted over. We're going to be using the same tools and steps as we did on the driver's side, so the second time around should be a breeze. Again, we are going to start with removing the seatbelt. Once you unclip the plastic cover, we will remove the nut behind it, which is a 15mm socket. And next we will remove the 3 push pins so it will allow us to pull the panel out enough to loosen our broken plastic pieces. And I'm going to remove this seatbelt cover from the beginning this time. I was able to get a clearer shot of the 2 nuts that we will need to remove. Again, we are using a 9mm with an extension and pliers to remove the broken pieces. And these are what the broken plastic pieces and the nuts attached to them look like. You can see we have the little nubs removed. Now we can get our new molding piece. Here's our new molding, and this one is going to have a RH on it. I, again, assume it stands for right hand, but this one will be our passenger side piece. This one should also slide right into place. Again, the short side of the molding will go towards the rear window. Now we are starting to fasten the molding back to the truck using the same nuts we removed. Unfortunately, the molding did not come with any additional hardware to fasten the molding to the truck. Again, with the 9mm, carefully place the nut on the stud and fasten it as tight as you can by hand. Once you tighten by hand, Do 1/4 turn with your ratchet to tighten, and any tighter than that may break the molding once again. Make sure to place the seatbelt cover back behind the panel where it goes. After that, we are going to pop our push pins back into place. Now I did forget to slide the rear panel behind the panel that comes from the dash over the door. This was a quick fix. Just pop the top push pin back out and it should give you enough leeway to slide the panel where it needs to go. I did pop the last clip on the panel above the door to make it a bit easier to slide the rear panel back in. You will only need to pop it back in place to secure it again. And the final piece you will need to reattach is the seat belt. Just the one 11mm nut is all it will need. Now we finally have both moldings back in place and it definitely looks 1,000 times better. This project was actually not as hard as I believed it would be. I couldn't hardly find any info over this myself, so I hope it will at least help some of you guys out there if you're having the same issue. I'll list the parts and info in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and again, if you found this to be helpful, please like the video and subscribe to my channel for any future videos of the Little Ranger. Thanks again. See you guys later.